And we are live again with another video, but this time kind of trying something very different. And the lighting also seems different because it's day, it's not night for one. And kind of like everything is looking lit. And hope everyone is doing well. So, this is something different to what we generally tend to do. And let me just quickly take a look. If everything looks fine, hold on. So far, big up to the people watching, people in the chat as well who will be popping up in between. Well, like this is an episode, this is a show that I've been watching, and along with the other DC shows. And I watched the finale recently. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't kind of impressed with it. So I decided that why not watch it again? Okay, the lighting kind of, the lighting around me looks a bit different. Wait. Hmm. It looks a bit different on StreamYard. It looks a bit different in uh, on YouTube. So there are things to that as well. Uh, right now, let me see. Let me adjust a few things and then see what happens. Because like I need to get this combination. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay. So this looks kind of illuminated. The entire room looks illuminated. But for some reason, I thought my face in this looks like a, you can say, a bit maybe. Maybe it looks a bit hidden. Hold on, let me see. How does this look on me? Nah, it looks more blurry. It does. This does looks worse than that. So let me just see and adjust it. I want it to look better. Let's see what the natural light brings to us. It's also monsoon here in India, so it's raining. This is natural light now. No light at all. Let's see how this looks on YouTube. Okay, let me just take a look at the video. Okay, I think again kind of blurry, but I think this looks best right now. I think for now I'll stick with this itself. Natural lighting, no more. You can say no more, nothing more. Cleanse the camera one last time. I think this looks fine. Yeah, I think I'll stick to it for now. Okay, so let's get on with the video. So what I'll be doing is, if anyone has seen the finale of season one of Superman and Lois, that is what I'm gonna be watching here while talking with you guys, and I'll be dissecting it in parts, and I'll be talking about it. And hopefully, I'll try to find some positives from it so that I can possibly like write my article. And till that point of time, obviously, there will be some negatives as well. So, just tweeting it out. Okay. So, let's begin. If there are certain clips that are like crucial things or crucial moments, I will try to find the YouTube version of those and play it to an extent. And I will try to show those to you guys, or maybe I'll show you the full version of it for a few seconds, and then let's see how that works. Let's get into the season finale of the show, of season one. And this was season one, episode 15. And you guys can check it out. So it's starting with a recap right now. Some snacks to accompany as well. So they're talking about the DOD leaving, the Gazette being sold, Lana and her family about to leave, and the Eradicator consuming the sun, energy from the sun, and then taking Jordan. Yep, Clark Kent looking for his son, and Zard being resurrected. So here we go. Start of the finale. Still no word from Jordan. John Henry can't find him. So far, I can see there is some tension because Jordan hasn't been found, and neither John Henry and Clark Kent, who is Superman, can locate Jordan, the one of the sons. So Superman just told John that you stay with Lois. I'll go and check out and whether I can find him or not. So Superman tells Lois that he won't stop looking until he finds their son. Kind of the dramatic side of things, you can understand. Sorry about the food. The son has been abducted, and they can't find him anywhere on the globe. They can't trace him as well. So Jonathan doesn't tell Sarah why Jordan has been taken. So there is a master plan for which Zard needs Superman. Sorry, yeah, done. He needs son of Kal-El to. One second. He needs son of Kal-El to help him uh, execute some master plans. That is what he mentions, and his son needs more time. That is Morgan Edge. So he mentions that he's going to buy him time to execute whatever is the master plan that they will be trying to push through. And Morgan flies away. So the next thing that happens is like it's a scene where the two ladies are confront each other, and who are the two ladies? I'll show you a short glimpse of the video that I saw on YouTube. Lois confronts. I've forgotten the name of this lady. She's Morganet's assistant. There were a few good scenes, but not in like I mean, mm, not in the finale. I think in the episode before the finale, where it's just about like the children are in a party, and suddenly Lois is about to be shot down by Morganet's assistant. Uh, Let me just get her name before I. Yeah, Leslie Lar. So Leslie Lar and Lois have a confrontation scene. I don't know why I couldn't remember her name. So let me just show you a bit of it. I can't show too much because obviously copyright infringement. And the other thing is obviously I'm trying to promote this in a nice way. Like I'm trying to find. Okay, so this is the part she's saying I'm going to speak with her. He finally gets to speak with her. She, she asks him where is Jordan. So that is where she's like she gets a reply that the world is pretty big, but I'll show you some more about of it. And here we go. Yep. That was fun. She just takes her to the cleaners in a way, but she can't obviously beat her up. And even the military lady is like, okay, hold on, give her a minute. She's angry. Let her take it out. So this is a big revelation in this segment, where she said Leslie says that he's long gone, which is exactly what has happened. He's been taken over by a Zard, and shots fired. Are they? Ooh, shots fired. I like Lois's confidence. At the end of the day, she's Superman's wife, so that has to be there to an extent. But then, yeah, I mean, at any point, she does not lose confidence. I think that is what makes Lois the perfect partner for Superman until she obviously dies in the comics. I don't know what just happened. There was some issue probably. I just got kicked out of StreamYard for no reason. Anyways, so let's continue. Nice. That time's up, and I'll say was like that is like an it's a this segment has been written very well. So it speaks for itself. It's been written like in a you can say brilliant way. It is completely like intense, but then there should have been more coming from Lois as well. But unfortunately, like you can say Lois's part in this was just like to be the submissive mother, like who's just worried and trying to figure out. And I mean, she couldn't push too much into it. So, oh yeah, at the end, she says one more thing. I like the look on your face. It's the same, hun. It's the same one I had when Krypton died. Yeah, she could do nothing to save Krypton. So that is how it ends. So then I'll just continue. Hold on, give me a minute. So just got an urgent call there, but anyways, yeah. So I was at the part beyond the conversation, the confrontation between Leslie and Lois Lane, where Leslie has, you can say, the upper hand, because like Jordan is gone, everyone, you can say, everything is in their favor at the moment. So Lois also tries to lay low and just like accept that she tries to get hints out of, you can say, Leslie in a way. She's just trying to stand there and just trying to like get as many hints as possible. And in the meantime, entire Smallville is outside the DEO camp, not DEO, DOD. Meanwhile, Superman is still looking for his son Jordan. Wait, but I remember one thing in Supergirl Girl, it was DEO, and this is the DOD, right? Uh, the DEO was for extraterrestrials, defense against, okay, Department of Extra Normal Operations, DEO. So what was DOD? I think this is DOD, right? Department of Defense. Okay, yeah. So the DOD of outside the DOD office, entire Smallville is just protesting, trying to find out and figure out more things. They want answers. And while Superman is up in space now trying to hear his son's voice, and he screams for him. So, from a Superman and Lois watch along, this has become to watch me eat vada pav kind of. But anyways, it's like a free promotion for our food blogs that might be coming soon as well. So Superman screams out to Jordan. Jordan hears him. He replies in a way. He says, "Dad." Superman is rushing towards him. Meanwhile, people are protesting. outside the DOD camp, and Lana blow whistles to make them quiet because they're not listening to the DOD and General Lane. And here we go. Lana Lang. So Lois's friend, the reporter, is the smartass, and they're figuring it out that Edge wasn't caught, and meanwhile Edge is in Smallville. It's Morgan Edge, Superman's brother. Meanwhile, Superman meets Jordan, all the hugs and stuff and shit, and he doesn't remember. Izzard pushes Kal-El away. He has been eradicated. Zeta. Zeta is the father of Morgan Edge, and Zard was the guy who was trying to take over Kal-El's, you can say, conscience, and Zeta has now taken over Jordan's for the time being, at least. Yep. So I can probably show you guys a clip on this. Jordan beats Superman. You know, the funny thing here was I thought that because Jordan is an anomaly, like he's not supposed to be exist. I mean to say. 1 second. He's not supposed to be existing. Jonathan is supposed to be Superboy. Superboy. I thought they may kill him off in this finale, like kind of go back to one son theory, and Jonathan eventually becomes like starts having powers as well. But that didn't happen. Anakin Skywalker look. Let me show you something. I want to show you this one clip. Wait, does this clip have any video? GoDaddy, stupid ads. GoDaddy is a shit company. Fuck you. Nope, it's not. It's not part of the video. But hold on. Let me show you that thumbnail. It looks kind of Anakin Skywalker. If you can see this thumbnail, let me zoom in on it a bit. Look at this. Look at this expression. Anakin Skywalker full mode. Luke, I am your father. But wait. So where is Jordan? Jordan hits Superman. Okay, yeah. Jordan is eradicated. Jordan. Nah, not this was the scene that I was mentioning. So this is the part where I was saying he screams, and these are the guys outside Smallville, and the whistle of the centuries. One second, the whistle of the century. The smart chick, because was he exactly? And guess who's back? Back again. Who's back? Back again. What do you mean? What is that? That is Morgan freaking Edge. And Jordan is here. He doesn't remember anything. Yeah, yeah. Boom. This. What a punch. So this is where we are so far. And then Morgan Edge back in Smallville raises his hands. Oh, the next part is like funny as fuck. John Henry comes in. Yeah, the it was in the teaser as well. Jordan says, "I don't want to die." Okay, there is this lava scene in the when the two fight. I really want to show this because this was, I think, this was my favorite scene from the entire episode. Probably, I personally feel this was my favorite scene from the entire episode, from the entire finale. Okay, let me share this. Can I share this now properly? Is it being shared with you guys? Yeah, it is. Own son. Yeah, this was my favorite scene. It was my favorite scene from the entire finale, like how they bounce off the lava and stuff. So it was my favorite scene. Okay, so Jonathan and Lois are, you can say, they meet each other again, hugs exchanged, emotional, ah, emotions coming out, everything going good. He's safe. He has a again a plaster. I'm just looking through one thing that I want to see. Was the audio shared with you guys? Okay, you guys probably couldn't. Okay, you guys probably couldn't hear the audio when I shared it with you. So, anyways, probably that will save me more from more copyright issues that may happen. Okay, I didn't probably select the share audio. Anyways, I was talking about it. I was narrating it. The thing was that I needed to just show you the clip. So then, John Henry aims the missile at him, and he fires the missile that was built by Argus, and nothing happens. And then he tries to kamikaze into the whole sphere that Morgan Edge has around him and failed. Uh, the army men are shooting at him, and Morgan Edge just eradicates them and raises the Council of Krypton. And the Defense Council has risen, and Jordan has left the building. And eventually, when the fight is done, like the Council has risen. Big up, Ankit. Yep, I was always doing it, and I'm just going through this uh, finale again. So the defense council has risen. See, this is kind of the part I can enjoy to an extent. The heroes are losing right now, and then they make a comeback. But the thing is, it's kind of a, it's not that intense. I mean, yeah, he raises the defense council. Military's best are gone. Superman arrives, and like it's a lost situation. This should have probably been something like the finale of the ending of the previous episode, before the finale. I don't expect this like to happen in a finale, like in a 45-minute episode. So the thing is that at this point of time, like going through into this finale episode, okay, even if it is happening, it is something different. I can understand that they're trying to do a bit different, something different, and they're trying to add like a low downer, and then they will eventually go up. But the thing in this thing episode was, in this finale, was the downer was great. If it should have been the ending, as they said, of the penultimate episode, but at the end, when they decided to push it up, they just flopped. It was completely sad. At this point of time, General Lane is talking to the in charge of the Gazette, the owner of the Gazette, and he's telling that you need to evacuate entire Smallville, put it out there through newspaper warnings, whatever possible, and even Lana Lang, the family, Sarah, anyone, and then yeah, the one thing that probably General Lane does well is tell Sarah that okay, at this point of time, we are doing everything to find him. Superman is in there, so the best are looking for him, the best men, including Superman. Compassion, General, not General Lane's biggest, best quality. So at this point, there is a meeting going on. Superman, Lois Lane, John Henry, all of them talking. So Lila doesn't have any more weapons. So now solar weapons is the way to go. They're making the plan. Yeah, if she likes DC Comics, if she likes and enjoys the, you can say, the Superman franchisee, Superman and Lois. I've seen Lois and Clark. I liked it. I wrote an article on it. I wanted to write a second one on that as well. Here I'm just trying to reanalyze this because like it kind of ended poorly, this finale, and then the only the positive out of the ending was probably you can say the cliffhanger that they put in, the twist at the end. So I'm trying to find more better points to talk about if I'm going to write an article on this. So they're discussing a plan. Okay, there is one good dialogue here as well. Lois tells Superman Clark that Jordan is as strong as their father, but Clark tells her in exchange that Jordan is as strong as their mother. So I'll show you that short clip as well because it's a good, and so I enjoyed this. One second, let me put the audio in as well because I think this dialogue is like really good. Thank you, Ankit. One second, share screen. Let me share the audio for this as well. So So there was a, if you guys saw that, there was actually a tiny smile, like a smirk coming on Lois's face, but like because maybe probably it was not part of the screenplay and the script, she had to control it. Like when he says that, like their mother, she was about to like smile into it, but she had to control it. I guess it wasn't part of the screenplay. And definitely big up, thank you so much. So this was like kind of a good scene, like where she's saying that they're strong like a father, and he's saying that they're strong like their mother, and like his mother in this case, Jordan's mother. And it's a good scene. I like this scene as well. Probably I'll have to highlight this a bit more. Then Superman is flying around trying to look for them, and Smallville is in crisis right now. They're trying to warn everyone to evacuate, and John Henry is meanwhile working on his weapons. And Jonathan brings him all the weapons he had, a lot of them. He gives him that look. He gives him that look. You took all so many guns. He has like 5 or 10 guns. And then General Lane brings in some more reinforcements and stuff. They're actually trying to get into Jordan's mind by capturing him, and John Henry is preparing his hammer with extra, you can say, a solar boost. So that's what he's working on. So General Lane brought Superman and his family some of Kilgrave's weapons. You can check out who Kilgrave is. I think it's Doctor Kilgrave from DC Comics. There's another Kilgrave in Marvel who's like a he's not a psychopath. He's a psychic, but Thaddeus Kilgrave is the DC one. He has he's Professor Kilgrave. So he's a mad scientist, and the other one from Marvel is a psychic, as I said. That guy gets into the minds, and you can say, like, just like Michael, he attracts the fears of people, and like he can play with the fears of people. But this guy is a different guy. He's a mad scientist, so he makes weapons that can kill Kryptonians because he's Superman's enemy. And all of a sudden, the next scene is all of them are in the sky, the Defense Council and Jordan. It's time to attack, and and meanwhile Morgan Edge is trying to convert all the, you can say, the yellow kryptonite that is there in the mines of Smallville into something destructive, which can probably resurrect all the, you can say, people into become more Kryptonians and raise an army or raise the planet on Earth itself. So that is something that he's trying to do. And at the same time, like, it's kind of a, you can say, it's kind of when the enemy attacks in the finale. This is the phase where the enemy is attacking right now, and the superheroes are on the defensive side, like, and they just have to wait and watch and see what the next move will be and then react to it. So at this point of time, Morgan Edge is amongst the yellow crystals, and he's kryptonite crystals, and he's trying to, you can say, in a way, take the power and convert it into, like, you can say, uh, convert it into something, like, energize it, and trying to convert the Earthlings' minds into Kryptonian minds by taking over them and eradicating them in a way. So all of these guys, the Defense Council of Krypton, along with with Jordan, who's possessed by Zane. I think his name was Zane. Hold on, did I get his name wrong? One second. I need to verify the name. Zard was who took over, is the guy from the one in the Phantom Zone who took over the mind of Kal-El, in this case, Superman. But I think the one who has Jordan's mind, taken over Jordan's mind, is Zayn. Wasn't his name Zayn, the father of Morganage? Hold on, wasn't it Zayn? Let me just verify it. If I'm not wrong, his name's Zayn. Zeda. Sorry, my bad. It was Zeda. I don't know why I said Zayn. Okay, Zeda. So what happened is now these guys are here to defend them. To defend These guys are here to defend Morgan Edge while he's trying to, as I said, accumulate powers and energy from the yellow kryptonite crystals and convert people on Earth into like Kryptonians with the help of his energy. And meanwhile, Smallville is a mess. And suddenly, there is one good scene again where Superman and John Henry know that they have landed in the mines, and Superman hears it. John Henry's system detects it, and these guys, these guys are now like there is a moment where they are in sync. I'll pause it and I'll show you. Like this is like you can say a candid moment. So this is gonna be like, just check this out. It's a definite candid moment. Anyone would be proud of like this frame, Superman and John Henry together. The guys who were fighting initially, a perfect candid picture. So that is that, and that is when they realize that these guys are at the mines, and that is where something funny John Henry says. So John Henry says terrible odds, and Kal-El and Superman says sure, and they just fly into it. But better together. Yeah, that is what I forgot. They fly into it, they land, the earth shakes, and they're ready to go. Fight, fight, fight the bad guys. And eventually, John Henry knocks down Jordan, knocks him out, and takes him to Lois and Jonathan. She enters his mind, and Zeda sees her in the mind. In the mind, you can say the mind frame where she's trying to find Jordan in his mind. Zeda sees her, and he confronts her and tells her that she can never like find him. He's gone. He's been hidden somewhere. Meanwhile, Morgan Edge's process has started taking effect. It starts creating blasts across Smallville, and I recall that picture now. Yeah, it's a candid moment in the you can say in the show. That was probably like one of the picture perfect moments when they're both about to like having a moment before they go into a battle where they are like not the favorites. And Superman not being a favorite in any battle is like it's not common. So Zeda sees her and he tells her, "Okay, okay, let me share this as well, like a small moment here as well." This guy, I know his like he doesn't have too many dialogues in this. Once again, I didn't put the audio on again. Mhm. So he doesn't have too many you can say dialogues in these sequences, but he's scary. So, yep. So that sudden, the entire, you can say, the entire fearsomeness, or like kind of a little bit of threatening terror that you see in the scene is because of that sound effect and the way that he suddenly turns and he looks at her. It's uh, like you are thinking that, okay, he doesn't notice her, she's just there, and suddenly he'll turn. I don't know what's again with the lighting. There's still a lighting issue I can see. 1 second. Okay, this is kind of lagging to an extent, and I don't know why. I still couldn't. There wasn't the audio wasn't there in the video I can see right now. Unfortunately, maybe there is some issue with the audio. Couldn't see the audio again. Like couldn't hear the audio again. Okay, let me see. I put on the light. Maybe this will make it a bit better with respect to the YouTube side of things. I mean, I StreamYard looks perfect. YouTube doesn't look great. So I have no idea what to do about that lighting. Natural light also doesn't work here. Like maybe the setup is not correct, but eventually, let's see. We'll find it. Just waiting for that monetization to be reached, and then maybe a better camera and maybe a better setup here. Okay, maybe this works a bit better. I can see it a bit brighter. Big up Miss Melina as well. No worries, Ankit. Thank you. So yeah, so this is the confrontation between Zeda and Lois Lane, and Jonathan is not looking at John. He's looking around, and he doesn't know what's going to happen. Suddenly, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He turns around, and suddenly Jordan just opens his eyes. And it's not Jordan, but it's Zeda. So this is the part where he should be actually looking at Jordan and trying to keep him in check, but no. And Jonathan is like still all emotional and stuff, but and no. So that is the, like, you can say, the moment where Jordan is going to kill him literally. And in the meantime, the Lang family has a good moment. There is a blast, and Lana's husband, who's a firefighter, he's gone to save an old lady, and they think that he might be dead or something, but he carries her out, and that is like his life changing moment and stuff. Like, very, this helps him at the end. He gets his job back, so big moment for him. He saves the lady. Meanwhile, Jonathan versus Jordan, the two sons of Superman fighting it out. Jonathan blasts him, Jordan falls, but then he gets back and he can't shoot him because he's too quick. He has the powers of his father, and obviously Zeda is inside him as well. So there is this moment. Okay, this is a moment that I can also share with you guys. Again, it's kind of lagging. I don't know why I can't put out the audio of non, you can say, of things that are not on YouTube. So look at this. He suddenly gets up after the blast, catches him by the throat, flies, and he's about to kill him. Jordan is about to kill Jonathan. One son of Superman about to kill the other. The unfortunate part is there could have been so many things that could have been done. There were so many things that I was expecting from this moment. One, I was expecting probably Jonathan's powers would start coming out. Like he would finally, like when he's in a crisis, he would realize that, okay, even I am the son of Superman, I am the son of Kal-El, so my power should now emerge like somehow, because he's put in a crisis situation. A lot of times, a lot of people, like in across a lot of multiverses and a lot of, you can say, animes and more, a lot of people, when they're put pushed to the limit. Their powers come out. I was expecting maybe Jonathan may show some glimpses of some kind of superpower coming out in this moment when he's picked up by his brother who's about to just kill him. But unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, what happens is his mother, Lois, gets to him in his head. There is an emotional moment, mother son moment. You are strong, fight, all those love moments coming out, and yeah, it's all chummy at that point of time. But eventually, Jordan wakes up, and he and Jonathan are like hugging each other, and that brotherly love is coming out, and Lois joins in on the hug. So there was kind of a yuck factor to it, but yeah, okay. But at the end, okay, it was kind of like an emotional moment as well. Meanwhile, Superman is flying upwards with the entire defense council, or at least some of it, 3 to 4 members, clinging on to him like parasites. And suddenly, John Henry appears with his hammer and he just throws it at them, and boom, they disperse. Okay, this this is a funny moment. Like this should be shown as well. I feel again there is no point, no audio will be visible, but just look at this moment. So they're all clinging to Superman, and John Henry just comes there and he's like throwing his hammer and they get dispersed. Like it's like a scene like when maybe like you can say maybe ants or an insect is like trying to cling, like a lot of pack of insects trying to cling onto something, and suddenly there's a ripple and boom, they get dispersed. That is the kind of thing that they've done. Now at this point of time, again, it could have been different. It could have been more. He has 7% power, and he has to throw his hammer to break Morgan Edge's defensive shield for Superman to like for it to be over, like it to be done and destroyed, and Superman and John to win. So he has 7%, and he utilizes a lot of his energy in going upwards towards space with Superman. They both go up, like he goes upwards. In fact, he goes upwards, and Superman heads towards Morgan Edge to hold on to him, so that he can he can hold him until the hammer will so that the hammer will strike him directly and break his entire, you can say, his entire energy circle. So 4% before he throws the hammer, he's in position. 4% is his energy. Krypton is about to resurrect because Morgan Edge is like releasing the energy. It's almost about to happen, but then Superman goes in a speed, and because of his speed, he's able to penetrate the the circle and hold Morgan Edge. And meanwhile, the hammer is coming up from outside space, and Morgan Edge cannot move, and boom, it hits him and destroys the entire circle and probably the mine. And what happens in the process is John Henry has a complete system failure, and he's in space. And this is the moment that he remembers his daughter. He's in tears. This is a good emotional moment. I like this moment. Another good moment. He's remembering his daughter who helped him build the suit. Reboot has been unsuccessful. He's falling, remembering all those good moments. This was great. I should have probably guessed it from this point that what would be the cliffhanger at the end of the episode, but nah. And the significance of that butterfly or the moth, why was it on his suit, is because, as she says, so that I could be with you out there when you're kicking ass. And Superman catches him when he's about to hit. Morgan Edge says, I just wanted to have a family, and Superman says, you did, you had a brother. So now my problem here is this is a 44-minute episode, and this is the 30th minute of the show. 30 minutes. And 30 minutes to 44, 14 minutes you still have left in your episode. It's showing 14 44 44. So that means there is still 14 minutes and 44 seconds. Okay, if you consider the 44 seconds as credits, which I don't remember whether it's credits or not, if you count it as that, still 14 minutes of the episode left, and you are ending the entire thing. Then Smallville rebuild process, rebuild. Superman comes out and gives a statement. Morgan Edge was Kryptonian. Then Superman talks about the general fear of Superman. He gives an impressive speech, Smallville speech, which kind of, like, again, seems a bit chummy. But yeah, they got to do it because it's Smallville. Then a barbecue party. So a few big announcements in this. Lana's husband gets his old job back. General Lane is retiring from the DoD. What else? John Henry says that he looks at Lois. He has feelings. Lois gets a good recipe for victory ribs. Oh yeah, Lois buys half of the Gazette from Chrissy. Chrissy is her name. So things are better with Lana and the entire Smallville community. Smallville community. Oh yeah, Kyle. Kyle is his name, and he got his job back. So, oh yeah, and these guys are then playing Superman, the Superman game. Okay, Jonathan's crush, girlfriend, whatever, shows up. She sold the brownstone in Metropolis. And Chrissy's like blah blah blah. I don't really appreciate the chummy scenes, but it's gotta be there because it's gotta be there. Then John Henry gets a call from the DoD. They're trying to recruit John Henry. General Lane is stepping down from active duty, wants to spend more time with his family. So this is the moment where he tells her feelings. And Jordan and Sarah kiss again. Okay, yeah, they kiss, they hug. So towards the end, now once all you can say this is all like having that small talk with the girl kind of thing. All that is done. Eventually, Khalil is back in his ice. You can say palace. What is it? The fortress of solitude. The fortress of, was it solitude or solitude? Solitude, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, fortress of solitude. Yeah, fortress of solitude. He's back once again. I don't know. All of a sudden, I have these doubts when I'm doing podcasts, but when I'm watching these shows, I'm like, okay, I know this guy, I know this guy, I know this guy. But anyways, Fortress of Solitude, he's back there. The crystals are like he destroyed them. If you remember in the previous episode, so that they couldn't get hold of them, uh, Morgan Edge and Co. I think in the you can say in the movies like animated version, I've seen Brainiac about to get hold of them and he destroys that instead of letting him have it, like all that knowledge and stuff. Sorry. So here it is destroyed again, so he picks them up, puts them in a box and takes them home eventually. Now I thought at this point of time, okay, what's gonna save this episode? Like I've watched almost 10 minutes now, it's 40 now. It's kind of like heading for a boring kind of end. So again, this can be considered a drop. You can consider this a drop. He goes back. The kids call him out. Lois. They find a place under the tree where they're trying to like have a kind of a funeral for his father and bury him. So that moment is done. Now they all go to meet John Henry. Like Superman and Lois go to meet John Henry. He's about to leave. They're still trying to convince him to stay, and this is where the cliffhanger is coming in. So incoming, and the entire Kent family and John Henry is outside, and in comes his daughter. So I think Superman episode will probably be about saving John Henry's Earth, something like that. She steps down, she hugs him, they have a moment, and then she says, "Mother," looking at Lois, and that is how it ends. She has this weird smile on her face when she just like steps out and she looks at him, and she's like, when she looks at Lois next, she's like, "Mom." And that would be like awkward moment, awkward moment, cliffhanger, and that is how it ends. The Moth Girl is on Earth, on the Earth. I think, but like when they went into it, you can say when they went into the whole Crisis on Infinite Earths, all the other Earths were destroyed. So I think probably like everything is coming in loop, and that's not wrong now anymore, because like at the end of the day, like if all the other Earths were destroyed and stuff, and like so at the end she had to end up on this Earth. I think this cliffhanger was, in a way, you can say Crisis on Infinite Earths made logic because of the Crisis of Infinite Earths, where all the Earths were destroyed, and obviously, so one cannot say much like How did it happen? Why did it happen? And also, the other thing is, I shared some clip or a video on Twitter. I don't understand why does it like the quality completely get destroyed. Probably I need to download it and upload it. I have no idea what's going on with Twitter. Anyways, I have put the link to our Twitter account in the description as well. We have reached almost 4,500 members or followers on Twitter. And the other thing is, now, as I was saying, I was talking about this finale, the season one finale, and it was kind of like, as I said, it wasn't kind of up to the mark. It was a bit disappointing overall. I said, talked about a few more good moments, like I shared a few of those, like as I said, when the moment when uh, Superman and Lois have that interaction, John Henry and Superman, and eventually the you can say the end, the cliffhanger is the better one, but the best moment was that lava bounce, like fight scene. That could have been again. It could have been done, like it could have been extended. I'm saying, why just such a mini sequence between the two? Why not more? Could have been more. They stopped it at like they limited it to an extent, and it's kind of not like it should have been more. Could have been more. So Liverpool versus Burnley is today at 5 p.m. Let's see if anything more comes out of like in terms of content. Overall, as I mentioned, overall as I mentioned, it was out of 10. You can say it was an episode that I would probably give maybe a six, a generous six, not more than that. It was a generous six for me. Let me share a few articles. Superman and Lois finale. Okay, so I am sharing a few articles on the screen. What have people written about it? We can see some of those. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Let's see. Superman and Lois ending explained. Okay, what does this read? To fight Eradicator ended. Okay, great. The same image that is on my thumb as my thumbnail ended. Okay, ended featured a twist. Captain. Yeah, yeah, they changed this part as well. This was one of the biggest twists in the show. He was supposed to be believed as Captain Luthor, but eventually, like Luthor of another planet, but they eventually made him Steel. So they didn't keep him as Luthor. They made him Steel because at the end, probably they realized that all Earths were eliminated and there can be only one Luthor now, and that has already been played by Alan Harper, like the actor. What's his name? Who plays Alan Harper? Uh, Carp. No, John Cryer. Yeah, yeah. So that guy is already Lex. So Morgan Edge was the enemy, and what else? Superman and Lois set up one of Flash 8's crossovers. Okay, so probably as I said, they will be going to the other Earth, and all the challenges against John Henry. No, I don't want to see how they've defeated the Eradicator. Already know that circulated Eradicator. Okay, okay. Jordan from yeah, no, I don't want to see that as well. Takes a strong stance of back off. Steel's daughter, yeah, in Superman and Lois, Natalie Irons explained, yeah, all over and looked like characters were going separate ways and move forward. Natalie Irons, Tyler Buck arrived in a spaceship, which serves as confirmation that her father wasn't the only person who survived Crisis on Infinite Earths. Exactly, that is what I was saying. Previously seen only in flashbacks, key figure of Steel's past, but now she's become a part of Superman and Lois. Noting that Natalie Irons is based on the DC character of the same, following in her footsteps of her father, the comic book version of Nat eventually suited up as Steel, as you can see. and used her major armor designs to take on superhero identities such as Vaporlock and Starlight. How many star characters are there? Star Girl, Starlight. Then who's that? Star Titans. Starfire, isn't it? Yeah, Starfire, Stargirl, Starlight. With Supergirl's tenure in the Arrowverse coming to an end, Nat can fill that gap left by the series and character. Nah, it would kind of like don't go into another kind of a like such a series, man. Anyways, the reveal that Steel's daughter is alive. Interesting implications. Season two, first of all, it shows instead of leaving Smallville as he intended, Henry Irons will be continuing to be integral part of the series. Superman, he'll have chance happiness with his daughter, complicated memories of work, similar of how Steel. Okay, Lois Lane, yeah, exactly. Okay, it impacts the blah blah blah. Retirement means that while he's the head of the military force in Smallville, he's not removed from the equation. Clark, nope. So nothing much. They're just talking about how you can say that it will eventually mean that she's here and she'll be there. How the Superman and Lois finale set up Morgan Edge's season 2 story. Wait, what? Okay, let me share another one. Screen rant. So what does Screen Rant have to say? Fate is open, left open in Superman. Will he return as villain in season two or Edge on a path of redemption? I think he's going to change. He's going to become from an anti-hero or a villain to he's going to turn into a hero. Like Superman, you want to bet on it? I'm putting money on it. You know how I know this? The ending. If he's part of season two, he's going to become good. He's going to take that up, like when Clark said, Superman said that Kal-El said that you had a family, you have me, like your brother. So he's going to take that up. If he's there in season two, he's going to change, and they're going to use his help to beat whichever villain will be there. Anyways, Superman and Lois finale set up the next phase of Morgan Edge, Adam Reiner story. It will be interesting. Kryptonian half brother Tanner Cochin in season two. Wait 1 second. Finale of Morgan Edge. Yeah, the actor's name is Adam Reiner, and it will be interesting what happens to the Kryptonian half brother of Superman. Now, who's Tyler Hoechlin? Oh, okay, Superman actor. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, yeah, got it. Yeah, I didn't know his acting name, real name. I mean to say. Uh, there are so many things that I still don't know. Okay, the Man of Steel publicly revealed that Edge is actually Talro. Yeah, go on, go on, go on. What else? What else? What else? Are you serious? Yeah, redemption path. That is what I'm saying already. He's going to change. He's going to help his brother in season two, Uncle Morgan, Captain Morgan, Uncle Morgan. He will. He will. Trust me on it. They've already set it up. So, anyways, I've covered more or less most of it, and as I said, there were some good moments, bad moments overall. Just want to name a few. One thing is, as I said, 10 minutes of downer in the second phase. Also, you don't like end the conclude the whole thing 15 minutes, almost 15 minutes before the end of the finale. This was a damn finale. I mean, you give you give all that chummy stuff and the rebuilding and the cute stuff 5 minutes at the most maximum, because people are like not interested at that point of time in watching all this shit. You want to keep it intense, you want to keep it going, you want to keep the fight going, you want to keep it like interesting, you want to keep it like crazy, you want to keep it like really, you can say you want to just keep it all steel and fight and fire. You don't want to keep it all slow and gloomy and stuff. You don't want to keep it like that. You don't want to keep it like ooh and ah and hugs and kisses and stuff. At that point of time, no, it's all fight, blood. You want to keep it like crazy. You want to keep it going, and you don't want to keep it like slow, chummy, cutish, like kiddish, childish. You don't want to keep it like that. You want to keep it intense and fire and stuff. If you give like around that much time, like around 14 to 15 minutes to 14 to 15 minutes to this end phase, and then like try to bring it back with a cliffhanger, you can possibly, but then it just kills off somewhere the overall, you can say, the bigger picture that you're trying to build here. You're trying to make it very intense and like go for it. So that is something that you don't do. And if you keep it kind of like consistent to an extent, maybe bring it down, as I said, for 5 minutes or so, 4 to 5 minutes, you bring it a bit down, and then you can possibly go ahead and make it like. But if you bring it like from, you can say, like an intense 8 or 9, you bring it down to a 3 or 4 for such a long period, then it kind of gets like boring, and then even the cliffhanger doesn't do enough to save it. So that is one thing that they messed it up in a way. So that is something that they shouldn't have done. I totally believe that they shouldn't have, but they anyways did it. Anyways, it is what it is. I still need to understand why the videos lose their quality when I upload them from my gallery onto Twitter, and that is something that I need to get sorted out as well. As I said, beyond the post underscore is the Twitter handle. You can just check it out. It's in the description. You can follow us back. More things coming with respect to FPL. I am considering doing a video Salah versus Bruno Fernandes. Who should be our captain? Still got around an hour left. In fact, no. I think I just got 30 minutes left. So, right. I got 30 minutes left to make that call. So, I don't think there will be a video, but I can actually go live like in 5-10 minutes. But then, okay, let's see. Let's wait and watch. 30 minutes left to the FPL deadline. So, all the best to all of you guys, and good luck for game week 2. Big up to everyone who has tuned into the video. Ankit, Ankit's niece, Miss Molina as well. I hope you guys saw the finale of Superman and Lois. Let me know how you felt it was, like what was your overall response to it, and what you're expecting from season 2. That is important as well. So big up to all you guys. Be home, be safe, enjoy, and keep watching those DC, Marvel, whatever shows you like to watch. And what the hell? I need to check that out. Something is bad. Anyways, be home, be safe, take care, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and keep wearing a mask. Not at home, but outside. Bye. Come on, you Gunners. Hopefully, beat Chelsea tomorrow. Yeah, fuck them up. Those